The CPS is independent, and we make our decisions independently of the police and government. Our duty is to make sure that the right person is prosecuted for the right offence and to bring offenders to justice wherever possible. The police investigate crimes, they gather evidence and take witness statements. They question the suspect or suspects and put together a file for charges to be considered by the CPS. Although in some less serious offences, they are able to make a charging decision without referring to the CPS.
Firstly, Victim Support is here to help anyone affected by crime. Because we're an independent charity, you can talk to us whether or not you've reported the crime to the police. If you want, we can support you without the involvement of the criminal justice system, and we won't contact them about you unless we feel someone is at risk. We're here just to support you.
All 999 101 calls, web chat and online reporting forms are answered by the contact officers in the two force contact centres based in Exeter and Plymouth. Contact officers in Devon and Cornwall Police are highly trained to assess the risk of each matter reported to ensure there's an appropriate police response, signpost to other appropriate agencies, take care to understand the needs and vulnerabilities of any person reporting, and give appropriate advice and reassurance. Record matters which are reported accurately.
The Victim Care Unit work with local voluntary and community sector organisations who can provide emotional and practical support, counselling or therapy. With your consent, the Victim Care Unit can offer you the most appropriate service.
From point of charge, you will be assigned a witness care officer who will liaise with you via your preferred means of contact through to the end of the case.
So what is restorative justice, or RJ? RJ gives those harmed by crime the chance to meet or communicate with the person who's caused them harm and to explain the impact their actions have had upon them.
I know it can seem really daunting when you contact the police and a crime's been recorded, particularly as a victim of crime. Giving a statement to police is an important part of building a case. But before we even discuss the statement, the officer or officers who attend should be thinking about what the consequences are for you when you decide to support a prosecution or not.
As a specially trained VLO, I can keep in contact with you during the sentence, answer your questions, give you information about how the justice system works, and signpost you for any ongoing support.
It is the responsibility of the police officer that has been investigating the crime to update the victim of the outcome of the investigation. It is important that the victim is consulted and that their views are recorded. This applies across each type of out-of-court resolution. An offender who is eligible for deferred prosecution is offered the option of engaging in the programme. If they choose to engage, they will be required to complete the mandatory conditions that are set. These can include to not re-offend during the contract.
Our involvement in a case starts once the police have identified a young person aged 10 to 18 as the offender and decided that they have sufficient evidence to charge them with that offence. They then liaise with their local youth justice team to help them decide on the most appropriate outcome, either an out-of-court disposal, such as a caution, or a charge to court and the intervention to go with it.
Finally, if you think this might be useful for someone you know, please do share it with them. And if you have any frustrations about the way in which your crime has been handled, feel free to contact me directly as your elected representative overseeing policing and crime on the details that's shown here. Thank you for watching.